We're going to talk about who's better or debate this between Evan Mobley, Cade Cunningham, and Scottie Barnes. It's not a Rookie of the Year debate, by the way. Okay. It's who is the better player. Now, Riv, I feel like you don't think this is the debate. I mean,
where'd you get that feeling from?
You've blatantly disrespected Scottie Barnes time and time again. You have said that Cade is the better player. There's no doubt about it.
Not yet.
And I put up a poll on my Twitter. Who's better between Cade and Scottie? It was 90% Cade, 10% Scottie.
Damn, really?
Yeah. So I want to ask you, who's the better player and why? And why do you feel that way? And what's your disdain towards Scottie Barnes?
Oh, man. First of all, I don't have a disdain towards Scottie Barnes. I like Toronto. Toronto's a good city. I like the team. Who do I think is the better player? I think it's Cade. I think it's been Cade for the past 3-4 months. I think it's been Cade since high school, since college. Since Montverde, it's been Cade nonstop.
That's the biggest Cade fan on the planet, right?
Yeah, and I think we can. Cade is first in points, fifth in rebounds, second assist. Like you watch Scottie Barnes, you watch Cade. Obviously, both of them have contributed all year for their teams. Both of them has been great acquisitions for the team. But I look at Cade and I look at what he's done for Detroit, and it's hard. I don't want to say I'm not going to tell you go watch Detroit games because they suck. I'm not going to do that. But I'm going to say if you watch Detroit and you watch the way Cade controls the game, it's just like on a different type. Like he looks so advanced in the way he just controls operates the game. For me, he's the best. He's been the best scorer in his class. He's been the most clutch player in his class by the numbers. He's beaten all rookies by like 12 points in clutch scoring. He's been He's been great as a playmaker. He's been great as a secondary option. Any role Dwayne Casey put him in, he's been amazing at it. And especially late in the stretch, he's been great. He's not the defensive player Scottie is. Scottie's otherworldly as a defender, versatility. But Cade ain't no slouch defensively. All ball, he's been good. I just think offensively, what he brings, the leadership, the intangibles, for me, that's why I go Cade.
Tell you what, he's 100% right. And there's one stat here that, credit to Riv, I have to give my guys props. Through 59 career games, he has 1,012 points, 338 rebounds, 328 assists. The only other players to record at least 1,000, 320 rebounds, 320 assists through 59 career games: LeBron James, Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, Luka Doncic, Alvin Adams, and Oscar Robertson.
Bro said RJ.
I'll tell you what, this guy Cade is everything you can want in a franchise guy. And in a position where you look at it and yes, teams are more... You look at Scottie, his team's more successful than Cade. You look at Mobley, his team's more successful than Cade's. But these two players do not have the same responsibility that Cade Cunningham has on a night-in, night-out basis. Cade needs to do significantly more to give his team even a chance to be in a game. Playmaking, Cade's the best. Scoring, Cade's the best. Defensively, he's not the best, no doubt, but he's not a slouch defensively, no way, no how.
Cade's a better playmaker than Josh Giddey?
I'm saying
we're talking about
three.
Okay,
I was talking about like rookies in general.
Well, we were really knocking down these three.
Right.
Word.
Yeah, he is the best
it was
player.
Mobley, it was Barnes, and it was Cade. Shooting the ball, Cade's the best shooter.
Better than Wagner?
We're talking these three.
I'm sorry.
I understand.
I'm sorry, bro.
Better than Suggs?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Nah, come on, don't do that to me. That's how he looked at me like that. You see how he looked
Why,
at me?
you're a Suggs guy?
I was a Suggs guy. It's all right. It's not too late, though.
Listen, I'm still not out on Suggs.
Better than
Not out on
Davion?
Suggs.
Me either. Go ahead, kill your point.
But
Dan.
my whole point being is this guy has all the intangibles to be a superstar caliber player, and he's already showing it early on. I think that once you get the pieces around Cade, he's going to show you why he was deserving, and he's already showing why he's deserving of the number one pick. But he's going to show you in the sense of in the playoffs when it really matters. He's going to really highlight why he is that guy and why he's still the best rookie in this draft class.
Go ahead.
Sorry, before you finish, games with 25, 5, and 5. Cade has 7. All rookies combined have 7.
Bro, you can read that whole list because there's some insane things here.
Yeah, just lead that. I just wanted to throw
It's
that
kind
out
of
there.
an unfair comparison because they have different roles. Scottie is a utility
100%.
player on the Raptors who he's the third, fourth option behind
expectations.
Pascal, behind Fred, behind OG when OG does play. On the Cavs, Mobley's the second option there, Darius Garland and him. And even then, I feel like if Mobley really decided to be assertive on offense, I don't think this is a debate. But because he's passive, this is the debate.
Right.
And Scottie, we haven't seen him in a role like Cade. Cade right now is one of the more double-team players in the NBA. He's top 10 in double teams, top 10 in double-team percentage.
As a rookie.
But you got to give Scottie his credit because offensively,
rookie.
the blemish.
As a rookie.
Because coming into the season, his worry was that he's not this great offensive player, and he's put that to bed immediately.
Scottie?
Yeah.
He's not a great offensive player yet.
Okay, semantics. He's better than advertised than what initially was the worry.
I don't think so. He can't shoot.
Whoa, can't.
The only thing I worried about him was shooting, and he can't shoot.
He can hit the midi.
Shoots 29% from three though.
He got that midi down packed though. A little hey.
Yeah, like my worries for Scottie was just offensive creation, and he's done it, but he hasn't done it at a crazy level.
I understand. That's fair.
For me, when making my analysis on who's the best rookie, I just had to go by head to head. That's really it. Head to head games, who's been better against each other. You look at Mobley versus the Raptors, he's averaging 16 and 10 with 2.3 blocks. Mobley versus the Pistons, he averages 14-9, 3 blocks, 52% from the field and 50% from three. Scottie Barnes plays the worst out of the three when they verse each other. Barnes versus the Cavs averages 15 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists, shoots 45% from the field. Barnes versus the Pistons averages 13-8, shoots 42% from the field and 17% from three. And Cade keeps a steady clip at 16, 7, and 5 versus the Raptors, shoots 46%, 33% from three. But versus the Cavs, he averages 15, 7, and 7 and shoots 33% from the field and 33% from three. All around, I think Mobley has the better numbers. I do think Cade is the best rookie right now because of the responsibility he shoulders. But when I look at Cade, and this was my pre-draft comparison, and when I told it to you, you were kind of shocked. Cade reminds me a lot of Tatum, of Jason Tatum, and his game. He's a far better playmaker than him, especially at this young age. To me, I view Cade more in the light of Tatum, where I think Scottie can become a Giannis level player. His ceiling is that high.
That mic drop is crazy. He said it and just.
His ceiling is that high.
Giannis?
Scottie can be an all NBA performer.
Giannis?
You heard that.
Scottie can be an all NBA performer.
Giannis?
Well, I mean, they're both all NBA.
He can be an MVP.
I don't want to hear anything I've ever said that was dumb.
Yeah, no, calling
Ever.
You understand now?
I just need you to
any
explain
player that's
that.
compared to Giannis is automatically being called an all-time great player.
You said Ben Simmons was Giannis.
If Giannis, no,
Point the finger because
I said
I don't
that
know where
if
you're
he were
looking.
more aggressive.
I don't know where you're
That was a
looking.
great rebuttal. I'm not gonna lie.
How is that a great rebuttal?
You
'Cause I
said
really
Ben
never
Simmons was
said that.
Giannis in year 6.
That's
that's
what I
even
said.
worse.
When did I say that? All I said was that Giannis epitomizes what Ben should do.
Wait, can you explain that?
What are you
though?
talking about?
Scottie,
If you
Giannis?
compare any player to Giannis, you're saying that he can be a top 20 player all time.
Not necessarily.
That's I mean that's his. You're saying his ceiling is Giannis
Because he didn't compare his game. He said Giannis level.
That's what I'm saying,
Bro, that's why I looked
So
at
he's
you
saying,
and said,
I'm
you heard
freaking
it.
out.
You heard it.
You don't think Scottie
Level.
Barnes? You don't think Scottie Barnes' ceiling can be the best player on a championship team?
No. Giannis isn't just the best player on the championship
We're
team.
talking about
He's
the
arguably the best
all-time-
player in the league.
In order to be the best player on a championship team, you kind of have to be a
Yeah,
top
but
10 player.
you're saying Scottie can be arguably the best player in the league. If you're saying he's Giannis-like, that's what you think?
I mean, it depends. I didn't specify what year Giannis. You know,
So what year Giannis you talking about?
I mean, I can imagine Scottie Barnes averaging 20, 13, and like 4, 5.
Oh, I mean,
still not-
Scottie-
that's
still not-
best player in the championship team.
that's
though?
still not Giannis.
That was Giannis?
I need a different
That
player.
was
Just give me a
Giannis.
different player.
No, you're
Give me
talking
a
about
different
Giannis
player.
year like 3.
No,
That's
exactly.
Giannis
His
year.
first year breaking out.
Yeah,
No,
that's not
Giannis' first year breaking average 22.
Okay.
25 is different from 22.
I hate when they do
Oh,
it.
you
No,
said
I hate when they do this.
2013
Like-
and 4.
No, I said 25.
25?
I think Scottie can average 25.
You think-
at his
no,
peak.
I thought
And what do you
said
think Cade could do at his peak? Or like 27?
I think 20, 20
6.
25
20?
to 28 a game. I think so. I mean, I think obviously it sounds crazy because he's a rookie.
I don't think
but
Cade's the best scorer in the draft.
What you got, Jalen Green? I mean, we were talking about these 3. So, you know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, with
everything is
Scottie,
just
the
based
skill
on
set. With Scottie, the skill set is similar. They are both athletic freaks. I mean, Scottie's measurement scores. I mean, athletic composite score is at the top 1%. He's one of one as an athlete.
Yeah.
He can handle the ball very well for his size. He has a good floater game. He can finish around the basket. He's already one of the better defenders in the NBA. He's going to be an elite defender for years to come. And the jump shot is already more developed than Giannis at the same age. Like, I'm not saying Scottie Barnes is going to be Giannis, but to say that the comparison for him is that is not absurd. That
It
was
is.
his. That
No
was
disrespect.
That
No
was his
disrespect.
pre-draft. That was his pre-draft comparison.
You know
comp.
who his gameplay reminds me of? No disrespect. Jersey, Kyle Anderson.
I compared him to pre-draft. I think Scottie's already exceeded that though.
Not in terms of level. I'm talking about in terms of play.
In terms of play style, I agree. That was my comparison for him before the draft. Yeah, that was exactly my comparison. It was Draymond and Kyle
And
Anderson
now it's Giannis.
because
that's
because I mean,
but
Riv,
that wasn't even comparison. That was saying,
I
yo,
know.
I think
I
Scottie
I mean,
be
Riv,
on that level.
you and I before the season, when we did our projections for these rookies, we thought Scottie Barnes' ceiling was 15, 5, and 5, like a Draymond. He's doing that as a rookie. Like Scottie Barnes has exceeded everybody's expectations. I don't think it's far off to say he can be the best player in this draft over Cade because of that defensive prowess.
See, I'm fine with you saying that he could be the best player in this draft.
So what do you think Cade Cunningham's ceiling is?
I still don't see a superstar.
He could, oof.
No, I'm just asking Drew. I just want to know what he
He
thinks.
could be a
I'm
top
not
20
moving
ball
on.
player
Okay. So if I think
in the league right now.
I thought you
Jesus
said all time.
Christ,
No, I thought you
come
said all time.
on.
I'm sorry.
Me too.
Yeah,
Come
I thought,
on,
you thought he said all time.
Because you know why? Because we were talking
Scared me,
about
dude.
Giannis, him being
so
top
if you
20. No,
think
Cade
so
could
if
be
you-
top 20
so
in the
if-
NBA easy.
I
Okay,
think
you
Cade
scared
can
me.
actually be top 10. And I
Top
think
20 is kind of like
that's actually
underselling.
Yeah, that's underselling.
All
him.
right, fine. I mean, either way you shake it, he's going to be one of the best players in the NBA.
So you think Scottie cannot reach that type of ceiling?
I think Cade is going to be the best player in this draft. And there's going to be seasons where maybe we debate it, but even still, I look at Cade and he has all the intangibles I need.
So if you debate that, then that means if you're debating it back and forth, that means that you would have Scottie around that top 15, along with
Again,
Cade,
there's going to
them
be
being top 20 players.
Fine. But you're trying to tell me that he's reaching Giannis. That's my only issue, King.
The
I have no
reason-
issue
the
with you
reason-
saying that he's a great ball player, that he's
because
XYZ.
you look at the
You're
skill
saying
set-
his
What about
ceiling
Mobley?
is Giannis.
I think
You're
Mobley
freaking me
is
out.
Anthony Davis, Chris Bosh's.
Do you think
I
he'll
see
be like top
Bosh.
10?
I see
You
Bosh.
think he'll be like
having
top 10, top
Yeah,
15?
for sure. I mean, it's
Player?
because I think what Drew's
NBA?
getting
If
getting
he's
held
Chris
bent
Bosh with
on
that
is
defense?
Yes. And
what you
that's-
think is but
Yeah,
the
that's
thing
it.
about it
That's
is that it sounds so off because Giannis has accomplished so much in his career.
Yeah, it just
already.
sounds, at first it sounds a little.
You're saying,
say-
and saying ceilings Giannis, automatically I take everything he's ever accomplished. You're telling me that he can accomplish or
Giannis
around Giannis level. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
No, I never said he was going to be like a 2-time MVP and a finals thing and like that. It's just
But that's Giannis' level of play.
his ceiling is he can be the best player on a championship team.
So different player. Give me a different player. Just give me anyone else,
Just he's gonna be Scottie.
and I could sit with that. I can't sit with Giannis.
I'm gonna counter that with this question to you: what player in the NBA is similar to what Scottie brings athletically? The body, the stature, the skill set.
Don't laugh at me.
Don't laugh at me either.
Ben Simmons.
Kuminga.
I don't even see that. I don't see that. I don't see that. I think
Either
they're
one?
Simmons, I do. Yeah, for sure.
What
I do
about,
see
What
Simmons.
about you said? Wait, what'd you say? Athleticism.
Athleticism, body.
Athletic. So being 6'9" with the long wingspan, your long strides.
I thought you just said athleticism.
Because the only person that mirrors Scottie, I mean, is Giannis in terms of that athletic build and what they can do, their long strides, their long arms. That's what he mirrors him.
I could see Ben Simmons a little bit.
I think Jalen Green is the best scorer in the draft because you started breaking down like different aspects of the game. So you said playmaker, I give it to Cade, definitely. Defender, I'd probably say Evan Mobley. I think Evan Mobley or Scottie Barnes has been consistently the best defender.
I would say Mobley. He's kind of like generational.
Right.
Yeah, Mobley's been crazy defensive.
What are the aspects of the game? Rebounding, probably Evan Mobley, right? With all that said,
Playmaking, Josh Giddey.
yeah,
He can't score the way that Cade does.
Talking about playmaking.
Exactly, but you've told me that you take them together,
Without
Cade or
Shea,
Josh
Giddey
Giddey?
averaged 16, 8, and 8.
and even still, Cade's averaging the most points out of rookies
He's averaging 17, and Giddey averaged 16, 8, and 8
when Shea was
out.
in a short sample
No,
size.
it's actually a big enough sample size to see that he can do it at a consistent level. He dropped a 29-point triple-double on the Knicks.
I'm not saying that
I saw it
Cade's not
firsthand.
awesome.
I still think Cade is the best scorer in this draft.
I mean, scorer, but
Scorer?
we're talking about playmaking. Giddey's a better playmaker than
yeah,
Cade.
I agree.
Yeah.
But after Giddey, it's Cade. I think Giddey is the best playmaker. Though.
I better than Davion Mitchell. I'm playing.
I like Davion, but yeah, no,
He's a backup point guard.
yeah, no,
That's what he is.
Don't look at me like that. I'm not about to say he's an all-star. He's just a good player. He's going to be a good NBA player.
I think he could be a back. I don't think nothing wrong with being a backup point guard. Not even like I'm that serious.
I know you for years. You hiding that smile. Look, see, it just came out.
Ain't nothing wrong with being a backup point guard, bro. I just think like I don't know. Like these three are so different, and it's the situations are really gonna matter.
They are really different.
Scottie in Toronto being able to play with Fred, being able to play with Pascal. He got Nick Nurse. That's gonna be huge. Evan Mobley being able to have a point guard in Darius Garland. Like Cade is the only one who hasn't really had that type of guidance in other. Like really
He's
good.
got Sadiq Bey and Marvin Bagley.
Yeah, who's he's learning with. Like they're learning with each other. You know what I'm saying? Like,
So I have a question for you, Rip. Actually,
talk to me, boy.
because you scoffed at the Giannis thing, but you have repeatedly compared Pat Will to Kawhi.
Because of his hands. There's a difference. I don't compare Pat Will and Kawhi games. I compare because of his.
Their games are the games are similar too.
Yeah, but that's not why I do. I call
At
him,
least the looks of it, the aesthetic of it.
I call it because the way he's built. He's physically built like Kawhi. His hands are like Kawhi. That's why
But
we call him the.
do-
Like
You can't
do
even
both-
say that Scottie's built like Kawhi, like Giannis.
He is built like Giannis.
he's
like
just not 7
4
feet tall.
Exactly.
But he's
And he
his
doesn't have this-
long arms. He was built like Giannis coming in. I'm not gonna lie.
It's not as
Bro, Scottie already looks like Giannis in year 6 as a rookie.
He does not.
He does.
He does not.
Do you see Scottie? Have
Yeah.
you seen the
Nah,
picture of him?
he's fake, swole like Scottie.
what?
He's a big.
Scottie
he's
does
not
6'9".
Giannis.
Giannis came in like Giannis came in like
Saying
6'8".
year 6. He said already like year 6 Giannis. That's
It took-
cap.
Well, Scotty's 20, so he hasn't gotten developed into that.
For sure.
You know,
He's got time,
But
but
he's
even
still he already has an NBA body. Like
Yeah, he
something
does.
that players
he
aspire
was,
to have.
yeah, he has an NBA.
He
body.
had that in college.
He has an NBA body. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, in college, that was the thing about him. He had a great body already, NBA built, NBA ready. As simple as that.
25, 13, and 6. You could see.
I could see Scottie doing that,
Okay.
especially learning in Toronto's development, bro.
I could dig it.
Do we not see that
I could dig it.
with Toronto's development?
I'm not going to say I was wrong about Suggs, but I was definitely wrong about him being.
You had him rookie of the year.
Yeah.
That was a nut take.
Was it really, though?
No, he was. He's not. He might not make an all.
He just
all
plays-
rookie team.
he plays-
No, he actually won't make an all rookie team.
He will. He plays too fast and he plays too much like he needs to do everything.